In today's video, we've got some big news about Project Catamaran and plans that involve a 2,000 mile round trip and probably about 3 weeks worth of sailing. So sit back, relax, while I talk you through some plans for the repairs. I've got some pictures and videos to show you, and the plans for the sail up the coast of Britain, from the very south coast right up to where we are in the northwest coast of Scotland, and what engine we're thinking about using. So yeah, I'm really trying to hold in my excitement because it's no for about 9 days yet, but there's a 10-year-old boy inside me jumping up and down shouting, "Are we there yet?" So yeah, pretty excited. But anyway, as I said, sit back and relax and I'll take you through this. Unfortunately, this segment was filmed in a different orientation. It was filmed by the boat broker. So you're probably realising by now that I've actually bought this boat sight unseen. It's around 700 miles away from where I am just now. And I mean, this is as much as I've seen of the boat, and I've spoke to the broker briefly. So the boat's been sitting around 20 years. It's looking quite green, and I think I'm going to have to spend about a week just getting it ready for the water before I even sail up the coast. It's going to need sanded down, it's going to need stripped back, it's going to need primer, and then 2-pack paint, and then it's going to need anti-foul. The rudders have been sealed in fiberglass, which is not too bad. That top part is going to need redone, and the rudder boxes aren't too bad. But there isn't a rudder bar there, so I'm going to have to make one up, and I'm going to have to get an outboard. Allegedly there's a 15 horsepower outboard comes with it that's been sitting in a lockup for around 20 years, so I'll take that with me, but I'm also looking at buying one to take down with me. From what I understand, these catamarans, the outboards are usually up to 30 horsepower. So I'm looking for something 15 to 25 horsepower, high thrust, and something reliable. I'd rather get a 4-stroke than a 2-stroke because they're quieter and they take a bit less fuel. But the broker has assured me that all the decks and the roof is solid. It's been covered in tarpaulins all this time, so although it looks really green and rank, and a little bit diseased, it is actually pretty solid. All the rigging's going to need checked, and all the ropes are going to need replaced, and that trampoline, I think at the very least I'll have to replace that. Possibly there's an insert you can buy for them just to fill it in. Luckily the windows are glass, so I can take them out the frames, I can reseal all that and put it back in. But I mean, I'm really excited about this. It's an Iroquois Mark II, it's a 1968 boat, so I really like the idea of rescuing it and bringing it back to life and then taking it on adventures. I mean, you can see the state of the rope there, it's absolutely dead. I mean, the only thing that needs is replaced and put in the bin. But the boatyard has actually had the forethought to tie those hatches down, which has kept it dry inside, which is really, really good. These wee boats are light and pretty fast, so you know the intention is to keep it light when I sail it up the coast. It's, as I said, it's on the far south coast of England, so I'm going to have to sail it along the south coast past Plymouth to Land's End, round up past Wales and up past Skye and things like that. So Navionics is saying if I take the direct route, it's a 900-mile sail, but if I go the route that I'm planning on going to see a few sites on the way up, it's about a 1300-mile. So that'll take between 2 and 3 weeks if the weather's with me. If it's not, then it could take a bit longer. The wind she's on, it seemed pretty good, thankfully. And although the deck looks scabby, it just needs a bit of a clean. Inside, it's all kind of original, and over time I'll get that refitted. It's quite basic, but I like it. I like the way it's not too complicated. My wiring skills aren't great, but they're sufficient to rewire a basic boat like this. And I've got a few other bits and pieces that I want to put in just to bring it into the 21st century. But it's actually remarkably dry inside. I think these front berths, they're really small, and we're just going to turn that into storage, and we'll sleep in the back berths. But there's a lot of good storage in here, and there's a lot of good space, so I'm really excited to get down and start working on her and just get my hands on her. I mean, it's been quite a struggle just to find a catamaran, and this one I didn't get for £1,000. It was a good bit more than 1,000, but I think she's worth it, and I think she's worth saving. The windows, strangely enough, aren't leaking too much. I don't know if it's because the tarpaulin's been over them, but you can see on the ceiling that there isn't a lot of stains, and you know the ceiling panels aren't coming down. So I think she's definitely worth saving. Between now and then, as I said, I've got an outboard to find, and I've got a van to hire so that I can take all the stuff down that I need. I'll be taking a lot of safety equipment. I think she comes with a dinghy and she comes with a life raft. Obviously the life raft will be out of date, so I'm going to have to take one of them down with me. And I've got the dinghy and the small outboard that I'll be taking as well, so I'm really excited. I'm trying not to ramble on too much. This hatch still works, and remarkably it's no leaking. So apparently we've got good weather forecast for the week after I go down, which will be great because I'll need the temperature for the paint and things. It's the very first thing it's needing is a power wash. It looks absolutely diseased, so I'll get that power wash down, and I'll get those winches all serviced and things like that, and just prepare her for the sail up the coast, and I'll take you guys along with me. So I hope you are all as excited about this as I am. As I said, like a 10-year-old boy inside jumping up and down. This is going to be a huge adventure. As I said, it's going to be 3 weeks to a month long, and it's going to be sailing and doing things that I've never done before. So I'm going to be asking a lot of advice, like your advice on the outboard motor, things like that. And I'll be doing lives when I'm going round, and I'll be putting videos up frequently to keep you all updated and things. So if that sounds like fun to use, and if you've enjoyed this video, then please feel free to like, share and subscribe. It really helps us out. And the more people that see me acting like a madman sailing a catamaran round the coast of the UK, the better. So aye, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching this video.